afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today we have some big news. Star Citizen Alpha 3.18.1 has been released to live. So I quickly downloaded that and got my stuff into the verse here. I'm just quantum traveling from Cruel 1 back to Crusader. So far, the experience has been pretty stable. I'm going to go ahead and get my display info pulled up here so that we can kind of keep track of the server here. Server FPS is still a bit low, but I have seen it kind of bounce around. I was on a server just a little bit earlier today, and we were getting around 12 server FPS, which... you know, it's not the 30 that we're hoping for, but it's significantly better than the 4 to 5 that we have been getting. Client-side frame rate has been really quite good. I was getting around 45 in Arson and Atmosphere, and as you can see, I'm getting around 60, 65, 67 or so. Quantum traveling here back to Crusader. The AI seem to be a little bit more responsive, although they are still having the same problems in a lot of different areas. The refinery NPCs are still standing, kind of at parade rest and not really doing a whole lot of anything. They're still walking around kind of aimlessly and not really leading the lives that we would expect them to. But yeah, everything else seems to be working relatively well. Quantum travel seems to be initiating pretty quickly. It was going a little bit faster when I was on my earlier server, where I'd push the button and it would be just about instantaneous. I mean, I'd be holding for maybe a quarter of a second or so, and it would kick off. It's now taking almost a second, I guess, for that to properly trigger. But it is actually firing, and we're capable of getting in and quantum traveling off to the different locations. So I'm going to take that as a win. Let's see here. There we are. Grim Hex. So I'm going to go ahead and pop over there. Going to see if we can get one of the call to arms missions and one of the... come on, ice cream. There we go. If we can get call to arms. Let's see here, tracker training, that one's around yellow. I'm going to go ahead and take that one. That's good. That's missions are accepting really quite quickly. There we go, good. I'm going to go ahead and pop by Grim Hex here just so that I can get my uniform and all that offloaded. I don't want to lose that in case of my untimely demise here. I've gone ahead and swapped my weapons over by weapon priority, so that I'm getting my lasers first out of my 2-stage trigger, and then going to the ballistics on a full pull. Frame rate, a bit of a frame rate drop there. So I'm just going to go ahead and get kind of into the armistice zone here. Ooh, goodness. We'll put that on, and I'm going to go ahead and jump out of my seat. There we go. And I should be able to access vehicles. There we go. Local. Personal, there we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw all of this into local. There we go. Alright, that'll work. And and I've gone ahead and purchased a couple things just so that I'd be prepared for playing a little bit. Obviously, with 3.18.1, there is going to be a wipe for 3.18.2, so don't get too attached to any of your items or vehicles or rep or anything like that. This branch or this release is really just for testing. The progression of just about everything, if not everything, is going to be wiped once 3.18.2 goes to live. So, if you wanted to get into the verse and be naughty, do some pirating or some criminal missions or anything like that, now is a perfect time to do that. Because we have been notified by CIG that we are going to have a full wipe. So we essentially can get in and play around and do stuff, essentially without consequences. So plenty of opportunity to get in and do as we please.
Contact.
There we go. Without really fear of any sort of long-term consequences. Come on out of there, buddy. Got some flares here. Whoop, missed.
Shields under fire.
Hang on. That is very strange. Lost him in line there. So it appears that that quantum travel is, or perhaps turning off and on your ship is still resetting. Your power prioritization. So if you are... Oh, there we go. Very nice. Where'd my other guy go? Don't tell me he's going to run off somewhere. Should be right in here. But it appears that he has skedaddled. That's unfortunate. So with that being the case, go ahead and pop over here. Take a look. This should be hopefully then crashed. Nope. It's interesting. The exploded ship appears to have disappeared. Not seeing that, so perhaps the new aggressive cleanup has cleaned that one up. They did say that they're going to be changing some things, and basically prioritizing cleaning up a little bit better, so as not to bog down the servers too badly. Unfortunately, it looks like it's cleaned up my wreck. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look here. Accepted. Call to arms. That's very strange. Crusader. Bounty hunter contractor. Okay, so that's a ground one. There we go. Let's go ahead and get on the Crusader security one here. sure if that one completed or what exactly is going on. Last known position, yep, that'll be Utopia. Let me go ahead and we'll pull up my contracts manager history, tracker training permit, find and apprehend. So it looks like that one has completed, despite my not actually getting the guy. Not sure if he ran into something or what exactly happened there. Have to keep an eye on my ballistics here. Obviously, I've got plenty of damage with the Badgers at this level. I'm not particularly worried about the NPCs, even with my Titan not being as agile. I still don't anticipate having any issue. There we go, do that so I don't plummet into the surface here. Goodness. Love a good stream of fire there. Yeah, so let's see here. It looks like we are still getting wreckage. And it looks like it is falling down to the ground. Go ahead and follow this stuff down and just see whether it properly lands, whether we get an NPC down at the same time. Yep, it looks like it's landed properly. Whew, quite a bit of a bounce there. Not seeing the pilot anywhere. But then again, he could very well be somewhere over here. So that's part of the terrain. We did have another piece of wreckage over here. Anything there. Okay, so let me go ahead and put my landing gear here. I'll check and see
Landing gear deployed.
whether he's in this one. We look around here and just see. Not see any NPCs. I'm going to kind of park the ship here in such a way that I've got a little bit of an entrance or an exit to the rear.
Engines offline.
Turn my engines off here and we'll pop out and see what we can see. Interesting. It's getting me out the front instead of out the back. So that's the rear end there. Let's see if we can find the cockpit for this thing. Looks like that's right here. I do not see the pilot still in there, so he's come out of his craft somewhere and fallen down. As I don't see any NPCs wandering around. Which is good because I don't have any weapons right now either. Come up here and check out. Can't see whether we've got any loot generation. It doesn't look like we do. Oh, there we go. What have we got here? Small container. Lots of little items. Nothing particularly interesting. Little sleeping bags. Whew, that'd be cold out here on Yella. -40 means very, very cold. Nothing in there either. I think it's generally this one that's actually got the loot container. There we go. One of these shelves generally has got one. Grip. Ah. Interesting. That'll be my method for getting out, it appears. Okay. Ah, there it is. Alright, we'll take a look in here and see if there's anything worth taking. Ooh, we've got some arms. We'll go ahead and put those on. Couple different helmets. Kind of like that one, so I'll keep that. Yeah, kind of like that. Alright, and then I don't see anything else we can really get into here, so hang on, that's weird. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure I can just get right out of there. Okay, perfect. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and jump back in our ship. I'm just going to go ahead and check out up here. I don't think there's any loot boxes. Hang on, there's got to be a... There we go. Ladder or something. Get up there. Guess not that way. And not that way. Interesting. I'm sure if I had a tractor beam, I could probably stack those up. Be able to climb up there, but I don't have one with me, so I'm just going to go ahead and we will climb back into our Titan and head off into the wild blue or black, whatever it is. The animations are still a little bit broken for getting in and out of the cockpits. Go, thank you.
Launch complete.
Go ahead and take off out of here. And see what else we can do here. We've got gotten into there. Let's see here. VLRT. bounty hunter contractor. Active bounty, that's microtech. Hurston. Blackjack. Crusader. Okay, so that is that. We've got some new delivery ops. Let's see here. Research. We've got some investigation, some maintenance. Mercenary. We've got security work assessment. That'll get us into to bunker missions. I'm going to go ahead and we'll grab this one. Once again, it looks like missions are accepting really quickly, which is very good. It seems like the server is properly updating stuff. Like as soon as you take a mission, it's properly registering that that's been selected and accepted. So that deals away with one of the problems that we were having. Hopefully that continues. ASOP terminals seem to be working pretty well also. I haven't really had any trouble with them, just in the bit that I've played. Musty, yep, this is who we want. And we've got another guy over there. So I'm going to bring my speed down a little bit here so that I'm not zooming into this at super high speeds.
Shields under fire.
Oh, it's gone and done it again. Really not liking that it one down. Perfect. Alright. Okay, so that one I know. So we're definitely getting some misfires. Like the I'm registering hits. Was registering hits. Oh, we've got him in a bit of a spin. Go. And there's our last one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead then and we'll hop into here and see. There's that. We're going to check and see whether the pilot is still spawning. Yep, there he is. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to open the exterior. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop in here, and I'm going to see if I can scoop this guy up and get him into my... Oh, there he is. Perfect. Alright, so bring my speed way down here. Okay, perfect. Go ahead and close exterior again here. And check this out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and loot this guy. And And we should be able to, yep, we'll go ahead and drop this directly into our inventory. There we go. I'm going to put this in here as well, and I'm going to get my Death's Mask helmet, or Death's Head helmet. And we are back and ready for pirating again. Alright, and I don't need you, bud, so... Hi! Oh, goodness. Still definitely having issues with... There we go, with transitioning from EVA, excuse me, to walking around in your ship. Now, the other thing is, it looks like when you blow up a ship now, and it's been destroyed, the you know, like properly blown up, it's no longer targetable, and it's also not popping up as salvage. So, I'm not sure whether we'll be able to find ships now that have been destroyed. Not soft-deathed. It's an asteroid. And it appears that these are as well. I guess we can go ahead then and wrap up the video here, and we'll just see whether these are properly scannable now. Because that's an issue that they have been having with a lot of asteroids. M-type asteroid. Unfortunate bit about this head tracking is that there we go. Okay, go ahead and scan this. M-type asteroid. There we go. Composite. Festonite, laranite, inert material. Okay, so that appears to be working. We'll go ahead and see whether we can get any more. There we go. Did a 360 scan. There we go. Pop back over to this one and see whether this one will scan properly, because so far looks like we can scan asteroids properly, which would be great for all of the miners out there. We've really been struggling with not being able to scan stuff. P-type. Power transfer. X-like titanium, inert, corundum. Okay, so that one is also scannable. Let's go ahead and we'll pop down to yellow. Just do a quick look there and see whether we also can scan stuff on the surface. If so, we may actually be able to do some surface mining.
Quantum travel complete.
Aid shelter. Let's see if we can find one in the light. Research outpost. We have a mining. There we go. Benson mining. And pop down there, and we'll just see
Quantum travel initiated.
if there is anything that we can scan there quickly, and just verify that everything is properly scannable there as well. Obviously, you know, we won't know fully until till we start getting some actual aggregate data from a lot of people. But so far, it looks like asteroids can be scanned quite well. Yeah, there's one over here. Nice and close and personal on this one. So far it appears that this one is working also. A shale deposit. Transfer resistance, we're getting... Wow, it looks like we're getting that working as well. Just turn it back off again. Take a look at a couple of these over here and just see, but it appears so far that asteroids are now working properly. Or, you know, deposits. Oops, let's see. 7% gold, 47% aluminum. It appears that stuff is properly working. So, assuming that this carries over with the 318.2 branch, we might very well have a stable and mineable patch again, which I will be very excited about. I do love the challenge of mining. It's not quite as invigorating as ship combat, but it can pull down an outrageous amount of money rather quickly. Quartzite deposit. This appears to be working as well. Quartz, inert, gold, terranite. I'm gonna say so far it looks like everything is working properly. So, looking forward to testing out some mining in the near future here and seeing what all we can come up with. Until then, take care, and I will see you all in the next video. Ta-ta.